Hey y'all, it's Shauna in the kitchen and it's November, which means that it is holiday time. So what we're gonna do today is make a very quick and easy yet flavorful sweet potato pie. So let's get started. All right, what I've already done is I have already kind of pre-cut or pre-sliced my sweet potatoes. All you really need is 2 medium sweet potatoes. I was at Aldi and they have the small ones, so I used about 4 of those little small ones. But here's what I do. One thing that's quick and easy that I do is I use a mandolin because I'm the type that's going to boil mine. And but they don't boil for long. They only boil for 10 minutes. So I want uniform cuts so that they will cook evenly. So I'm gonna take this mandolin here and I'm just gonna, and when it gets too low, I take this and, because I have cut myself on this and this is no joke. So I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna finish cutting, there we go, slicing rather, and I'll show you what they look like. I'm gonna finish slicing my potato. I'm gonna turn it around there so I can get, all right, that small piece. And that should work. Okay, so other than that, those few things that I did at the end, let me show you the cuts actually. You see, these are pretty uniform cuts. So that means that they're going to cook, they're going to boil evenly. I mean, they're going to cook evenly and it's not going to take long. It's going to take exactly 10 minutes for me to put these. My water is already hot. It's already boiling. So I'm going to put these in on the stove for 10 minutes and then I'm going to come back and we're going to assemble it. All right. Okay, so it's moving. I'm sorry. So it's been 10 minutes and let me show you. They're still hot and they are fork tender. So while they're still hot, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them in the food processor because I told you this is gonna be quick and easy yet flavorful. So I always put mine in a food processor when I make it. So I'm gonna put, because you know, if you don't do it while it's hot, then you're gonna get those strings. You're gonna get some strings that come out of it, you know, and it's just not gonna be good. Okay, so while it's still hot, we're going to add a stick of butter. Add this stick of butter here. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar. This is pure cane sugar. White sugar is fine if that's what you have. No problem. We have a 1/2 cup of white sugar. We're also going to use a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Okay? So for a total of a whole cup of sugar. All right, 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We're just going to add just a little bit of salt. Just a pinch. Just a little bit of salt to kind of bring the flavor out. And we're going to do a 1/4 cup of evaporated milk. So, all right. I guess I need to do, it's about a 1/4 cup because this is, okay, so we're going to do a 1/4, maybe a little bit more. About a 1/4 cup because this is actually a 1/2. I lost my 1/4 cup. So I'm just kind of estimating here, but that should be good. Okay. So, about a 1/4 cup of evaporated milk. And we're going to just, this is approximately about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So this is the imitation vanilla because I don't have a real vanilla, so I'm going to add about 3 of them. This is imitation, but you can add 2 of the pure vanilla. Okay, and so what we're going to do at this point, we're just going to mix all this up. Then we'll add our spices. Okay, we're just just make sure that everything gets incorporated there. Okay. And that's gonna make it creamy. And it's gonna, the hot potatoes are gonna kind of melt that butter too. Okay. Okay. Now for the spices. And this is where people's taste buds kind of differ, but you know, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I'm going to do let me look at I wrote down my recipe here. I'm going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon. I know that I'm going to do half a teaspoon of allspice. So just half a teaspoon of allspice. If you don't like allspice, you don't really taste the allspice, honestly. It just, I don't know. Well, you do, but you don't. I mean, it's not like real strong. And then I use 1.5 teaspoons of grated nutmeg. Let me show you what real nutmeg looks like. You can get this in the Mexican section over at Fiesta for like 99 cents. Or go to your local grocery store. This is the nut. So it's nutmeg. It actually looks like a nut. And then we just take our cheese grater. I put it on the medium one. This is the cheese, and then you got the medium, got a little really small one. So I'm gonna use this one. So I'm just going to grate, because it really does make a difference. I mean, if you don't have it, you know, just use 1.5 teaspoons of regular nutmeg. So you guys, okay. So I'm gonna grate a little bit more, because I like nutmeg. So, but it's not. Does not have a over nutmeg flavor. That's the thing. Like it's not too much nutmeg. So here's a teaspoon. That's it, 1.5. Let me make sure. I might use 1.25. I use 1.25, not 1.5. 1.25. 1.5 wouldn't be too strong. 1 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Here's my 1/4 teaspoon. Okay. And I'm gonna just blend that up. All right. Now I'm gonna taste it. Because you guys, you know, if you want to taste it and make sure it's what you want. Tastes like a good sweet potato pie to me. But if you don't, if this is not your flavor, if you like, okay, I think it needs more something, just get a spoonful and put, like if you thought it needed more nutmeg, put it on the spoon. Don't put it in the whole thing, because it might not need more nutmeg. It may need more cinnamon. So you want to just take a small spoonful, try it out on that, and then put it in all of your, you know, your whole mixture. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied. I see a couple of potatoes. That's okay. The rest of them are good. I'm pretty satisfied with this. So I'm gonna add 3 eggs, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna add 3 eggs. I'm gonna put it in my pie crusts, and I'm gonna bake it on 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Until it's done. And that's it. So I'm gonna add my 3 eggs, and I'm gonna blend this up until it's really smooth. And y'all, that's pretty much how you do the sweet potato pie. Now, let me see. It should be creamy. Look at that. Very creamy, very smooth. And you'll see. I'm do a little bit more, and then I'm just gonna pulse it just a little bit. Okay, I'm good. All right, take it off here, and we are going to start pouring into our deep dish pie crusts. Move these eggs out of here. I'm gonna put these in the oven, y'all. Look at that pretty color. You see how it's coming out real creamy? Okay. Alrighty. Let's shake it up, make sure it's a little even. I spilled a little bit onto there. Okay, wipe that off. Okay, and you guys, these are going in the oven at, this is going in the oven at 350 degrees